Once David reached forward and grabbed onto Goofy's hand, the expression on David's face dropped, and he walked back to me. His hand felt weird. Welcome to Nosleep Reviews. I'm your host, Rainwalker, and today I'll be reviewing Don't Try Talking to Disney World Mascots at Closing Time by AuthorJojo. It seems that Disney has been a significant part of childhood for most people. In 1999, I had the opportunity to visit Disneyland Paris, and from what I can remember, the experience was fairly enjoyable. In AuthorJojo's story, he explores the idea that those dressed as our beloved classic Disney characters might be something other than regular people in costumes. Our story is told from the perspective of a single father to a young son named David. We're presented with a backstory that delivers a wholesome feeling. The protagonist makes it clear that he cares deeply about his son. When informing the child that they will be headed to Disney World, he describes the reaction as follows. Man, I hope I never forget his smile. Thought he was going to damn near rip his cheek open grinning that hard. Folks, I have no children of my own, but I am an uncle. There is something truly magical about bringing a smile to the face of a child, especially when you're related. Let's give this father a round of applause. Okay, so of course the experience turns out wonderful for father and son alike. I'm joking, of course. This is a no-sleep story. There's a completely different subreddit called Wholesome No Sleep if you're looking to walk away from a story feeling a little warm and fuzzy. It's been a number of years since your dear host has ventured into a large amusement park. The grievances the author presents likely echo the sentiments of thousands of other parents visiting such places each day. Perspectives certainly do change as we age. Before arriving at the major frightening event of the story, we are given a taste of what's to come. As stated at the beginning of the video, David noticed something very off about the feel of the hand of the person in the Goofy costume. So what's inside a Disney mascot costume? A sweaty middle-aged guy scraping by on minimum wage? Perhaps not. I've come to notice in my reviews, it's common for many writers to leave some mystery by the end of their stories. At this point, I implore you to give this story a read. It's fun to assume something as seemingly innocent as a Disney mascot can be much more sinister. The way the story is written, I find the protagonist's encounter rather believable. If you enjoy stories that revolve around creepy theme parks, or theories that see your beloved animated characters from a much darker perspective, then this story might be for you. I would like to thank AuthorJojo for giving me permission to review Don't Try Talking to Disney World Mascots at Closing Time. It was an enjoyable read, and at 2,165 words, I find the length to be within a sweet spot for the subreddit in which this is posted. A link to his story and Reddit page will be provided in the description. He also has a Facebook page where he posts his writings, and I highly recommend you check him out. Also, maybe even give him a follow. If you're interested in hearing more reviews, please consider liking this video, subscribing, and leaving a comment. I work to upload a new review every other day at noon Eastern Standard Time, so be sure to check back several times per week. I also narrate my own stories, which are uploaded here on my channel. My two main narrations are, the crash wasn't the scariest part of the accident, and my coworker has been turning me into a monster. Also, coming up will be a dramatic narration of my own most popular no-sleep story. I inherited a mansion, but I want nothing to do with it. I hope you will check out my other content and stick around for my next reviews and narrations. This has been a review of Don't Try Talking to Disney World Mascots at Closing Time by AuthorJojo. I am your host, Rainwalker, now returning to the shadows.